So I recently just started doing a personal project actually around here, and as I started doing one lock, I was like, you know what, hold on, let's stop, let's talk about it. So we went and grabbed the camera, and here we are. Recently, my family got a member to it's called the Croc Center. It's like a fitness pool place, right? Great place for the winter for us to be able to go swimming and have a good time, really. Maybe pump a little iron while we're at it, right? And after we got the membership, my wife was like, hey, PJ, I need a padlock to put on the locker. And I was like, okay, sure. You want a combination one or do you want a key one? And to my surprise, she actually wanted a key one. She's like, you know, I don't want to have to remember another combination. I already have a lanyard on. I'd rather just have a key. So I was like, okay, we can do that. And I got to thinking, and I was like, you know what? This is a great opportunity to not add an extra key to our lives, right? We already have so many keys to so many things. Why add another one on your keychain that you lug around forever in your pocket? So is what I did is I went ahead and I grabbed some of the Lockboy 9AR padlocks, and I grabbed the one that you use a key and knob cylinder for. So then I went and grabbed some GMS K001 cylinders. Now, the cool part about this is that we're able to use a key that myself, my wife, my kids already have on our keychains to be able to open these locks. So I went ahead and I made 3 of them. That way, any of us at any time, if we need to get into the locker, we can use a key that we already have to get in. You know, it's kind of the fun part about locks and keys, especially when you're in the business, is you really start to understand, like, it becomes less about price. Like, of course, I could have grabbed a real inexpensive imported laminated padlock with some, you know, M1 keyway or something like that. But the convenience factor of not having to add an extra key, maybe you can relate, is really important. So let's go ahead and walk through the process and the steps of how I did this. So the first thing I did was grab the 9AR key and knob padlock. Now, as you can see, I'm pulling out here the little plastic bag that has the cap piece that we're going to put on the K001 cylinder. Next, I grab the K001 cylinder. I take it apart, dump the pins, and as you can see, I'm taking the cap on and off with the mullet, right? We got a plug follower in the front and a cap cylinder removal tool in the back. Now, the reason I'm using this over the Big Bro is that these are brand new cylinders, so I don't have to worry about master pins. And as you can see right up here on the top left, I went ahead and put all the pins. So like I said, I was already keying one up, and while I was keying the one up and I knew I had 2 more, I went and grabbed 2 more of each pin, put them in the slot there to make it nice and easy. I then go ahead and I load all the pins into the K001 cylinder, put it back together. Now, this is the cool part, is that with these 9AR padlocks, you actually don't need any extra tailpiece on it. As you can see, I put the cap back on with the pin and the spring, of course, to hold it in place. And the inside of the 9AR padlock does the rest. So I just go ahead and I slide it in. I turn the key, not only to make sure it works, but it's also popping the shackle open, so I can then go ahead and take the little set screw with an Allen wrench and secure it. All right, so there you have it. Nice little fun personal project, getting 3 padlocks keyed to a key that we already have on our keychain. How about that? So I think the biggest takeaway for me is that if you work in the lock and key business, being able to, when a customer comes in or you're on a job and asks a question about a padlock, this or that, to be able to offer them an option that, yes, is going to be more expensive than a cheap laminated padlock that they could find at any large box retailer, but to offer them a solution that works with their existing keys. It's pretty cool, and I'm excited to put them in use. Anyways, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. How often do you offer this type of solution to your customers? Let me know. I look forward to reading them. We'll see you next time. Hey, before you go, I want to make sure that you know to include the hashtag Lockboss when you comment on our videos, and you automatically get hooked up to win free stuff that we give away each and every week. Tune in live here on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and find out who the lucky winners are. I'm rooting for you. We'll see ya.